What's going on, you beautiful sons of bitches? Hopefully your day's going good so far. My name is Mr. Yamada, and basically, welcome back to my first video ever on YouTube. That was a joke, obviously. Yeah, so, if you know who I am, if you're already subscribed to this channel, it is because you know me from TikTok already. That's probably it. I don't do anything else. I try to rap, but I'm not good at it. Anyways, sorry. The reason I have been inactive on my TikTok account for the past about a week is because I got banned again, and the next time I get banned, I am permanently banned. So, yeah, I'm gonna be on YouTube a lot more. Yeah. Well, basically, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna save all the important shit for after I tell you the story. I've been promising you guys this full story for a while. It is my hippie flip experience when I get arrested. Out in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's an interesting story for sure, but it's not going to be in great detail because I still cannot recall even remotely close to everything that happened. But I'm going to do my absolute best. All the memories are kind of jumbled up. Anyone who's done a high dose of any psychedelic really knows that the memories aren't really in order. They kind of like scramble up. They get mixed up, you know. It's hard to explain, but you'll get what I mean shortly. Anyways, let's get on with it. I'm gonna do my absolute best. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy this story. Let me know what you want to see next. I'll stop talking now. So basically the moral of the story is, you know, I broke my ankle falling down a hill trying to escape strangers, and after that I got arrested, well, butt-ass naked. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you the juicy parts first because I can't remember this story in detail at all. I can't remember the events in order at all. They're all jumbled up and it doesn't seem right. But yeah, I'm gonna start with all the good goods first. So at the time this story takes place, I was really stupid. I'm still stupid, but not as. So yeah, just don't. Please learn from my mistakes. That's the point of this video. You guys don't have to go through what I go through, you know. Anyways, so I took half a gram of MDMA and I took roughly 6 grams of psilocybin mushrooms. I'll get more into detail about that later and how that ended up happening and the come up, but first I want to talk about the most important and juicy part. So, once the trip really starts to take off, I remember thinking that I was the one, and all my family was there, and they were in on it my whole life. Well, first, technically, I remember thinking I was dead. Well, not thinking it, I was dead. To me, I was dead. Like, that was my reality, but, yeah, so I remember my whole family being there, and basically what the afterlife was the unraveling of, you know, everything making sense to me, if that makes sense at all. Basically what it was just me understanding, my family being there to witness this, which everyone has. It's just a time loop, and I'm just the one, and it's all making sense to me. I remember being so excited and yelling, "I'm the one! Holy fuck, I'm the one!" and just going absolutely berserk over it. I began stripping down completely naked and running, sprinting, just yelling, "I'm the one!" It's a funny image to imagine, but, you know, it was fucking crazy. And so, you know, I thought my whole family was there. I thought all my friends were there and that they were all in on it. They all knew the whole time. And this was, the moment. Yeah. So basically the next thing that happened was my parents, who were not actually there. It was just me and one of my friends who we will call S for privacy reasons. He was not on as much as me, but at this time I don't know where he was or what he was doing. You know, he didn't really do anything to help the situation. I think he was tripping equally as hard, and from what he's told me, he was, so. But he didn't get arrested. Yeah, so basically, my parents pulled a prank on me where they got in the car and left, and drove back home, which I was like 2 hours away from home, a 2-hour drive, which is, I don't even know how long of a walk. And I was laughing about it, but I was pissed at the same time, because now I had to walk all the way home from the mountains. And I flipped them off, and I was like, fuck, I'm the only one. And I threw my water bottle, yelled about it, and I was like, fuck it, I love it. And it felt so real. It's insane. Like, I wish words don't do justice to, like, I wish I could put you in my brain and just show you how real the experience was. Like, it was straight up something out of a fucking movie. Anyways, they're leaving, and I begin to think that I have to walk home. So I start actually walking home in real life. This is what makes the trip so much more intense than any other trip I've had, and I've smoked salvia and DMT. I've mixed acid with Molly, I've mixed shrooms with Molly, I've done basically everything in the book except for, some odd chemicals that I probably won't ever do. And, this was the most intense, and basically it was because it was so real, and all the shit I was actually doing. Like, on DMT, usually the person's just passed out. Like, it looks like they're asleep. On salvia, a person can move and they'll speak gibberish and shit, but they can't really, walk. Like, if you've ever seen a person on salvia, they're just swaying around like a zombie. But anyways, I began walking butt-ass naked, barefoot, everything was off, I had nothing. And I was walking barefoot on a gravel highway for what the cop told me was a better part of 10 kilometers. And, a lot of juicy stuff happened during that walk, but I'm not going to explain that yet. I'm going to talk about all the people that were passing me and asking me questions. And then eventually I was running down a 20-foot hill in an attempt to escape all these strangers asking me questions. And I stepped on a rock. You know how when someone runs down a hill, they lose their balance completely and their legs kind of look like jello, and then they flop and flip a couple times? That's exactly what happened to me, and I broke my ankle on a giant rock. And so, my feet were covered in blood, my legs were covered in blood. After I took that fall, I was all scraped up, my dick was fine, thank God. But, my whole body was just covered in scrapes and scratches. And I didn't feel any of the pain at the time, but as soon as I got up from that fall, a cop pulled up. And that's when I kind of came back to reality. And I was like, oh shit, a cop. Oh shit, a cop. I remember him going, hey man, and then me saying something along the lines of, and then proceeding to attempt to walk up the hill, but, not being able to do it. And then eventually I make it up the hill. He's coming down to try and help me. He takes my hand, and, he's like, are you aware you have your genitals out? And I was like, yeah. He's like, have you done any drugs or alcohol today? And I was like, yes, I have taken shrooms. I did not tell him about the MDMA, I only said shrooms. He put me in handcuffs, put me in the back of the car, and gave me a blanket. And then he drove me to the hospital. I went into the hospital. We had a great conversation on the way to the hospital, by the way. This cop was a shaman. He was so nice. He also told me that I was telling people I was on heroin, which I've heard in a couple stories that has happened before to other people. I don't remember saying that at all. I don't know why I would say that. But, he knew that didn't make much sense. And then when I told him I was on shrooms, he was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. And, but anyways, he was actually a shaman, so he was super chill, really great cop. I wish I got his name. I wish I could shout him out in this video. If you're watching it, shout out to you, man, because, you saved me. I thought I was going to be charged with, a bunch of different shit, so God bless you. But anyways, the issue with being caught was we were in the middle of nowhere, the hospital was about 45 minutes away from where we were. And my friend had no idea where I had been the past 4 or 5 hours. And I had no idea what had happened to him either. So I'm like freaking the fuck out. I'm like, I need to get back to my campground, man. You don't understand. Like, my friend has no idea where I am. I don't know what happened. I don't know how long I've been gone for. Like, I need to go back. There's no service. This is horrible. Please help me. And, he insisted on getting me to the hospital first. So we go there. They ask me a bunch of questions about my mental health. And I basically just repeat that I need to get back to my campground or I'm fucked. And so after about 5 minutes passed, they just drive me back to the campground. And the cop got a flat tire on the way there. And so once I got back, I showed up in a hospital gown and nothing else. Walked around the tarp, and the look on my friend's face, he was like, holy fuck, where have you been, bro? I mean, I can't even imagine. I disappear and then just show up in a hospital gown and nothing else. He was probably like, holy fuck, what happened? But yeah, I give him a rough breakdown of what happened, and then I tell him he needs to come help me and get this guy's tire fixed. So we go and do that, and then we part ways. It was beautiful. So amazing. And keep in mind, that whole time I was like unable to walk. At the hospital, I didn't get my ankle checked out because I just wanted to go and find my fucking friend. But the next day we went home and I got it checked out. It was really fucked up. It wasn't a break. I kept saying I broke it. It was a fracture, which I mean are kind of the same thing, but whatever. I don't care. Fuck you. I'm kidding. I love all of you guys, and I'm gonna have to cut this video short. There's a lot more that happened. The thing about this story is that's the main part. That's the main thing I remember, but a lot more happened. It was as if whatever I was thinking was kind of my reality. And a bunch of different shit happened. Like, I became a 12th dimensional alien, and like I don't know, I thought I was becoming a vegetable, which reoccurs a lot in a lot of my trips. I've been through that countless times. Also, sorry the gameplay's a little boring. I do make it to a relatively high round and get all 4 bows, but I can't upload long videos, so yeah. But anyways, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm going to be uploading a lot more. I want to start live streaming as well. Basically, the plan is to just play zombies, eat some munchies, get high as fuck, and talk about drugs. And I think that would be a vibe, so make sure you let me know if you want to see that in the future. Just let me know. I love all of you guys. Thank you for the support. TikTok will be back up in a couple days. I love you. Take care.